89 on up, homies, the show where you gon' get Cali history. It's told with respect and dignity. Spoken by Jihad so vividly. He's taking over the industry, giving y'all some download imagery. Damn you, if you ain't hitting them likes, come on, subscribe. Check out the channel and I bet it will make you decide to tune in every chance you get. It's lit, and some of y'all can learn a bit from this gangster shit.
YouTube, what it do, loved ones? You know the motto, if you can, after the story's over there, hit us with a like, which is a thumbs up, and that'll let us know we kicking our stuff. I want to thank the homeboy G League Deuce for the intro from the legendary Monumental Historical Hip Hop album, Banging on Wax. You can reach him on Instagram at Solid From Day One. What's up, bro? Welcome to 89 on up, and I just want to throw a couple questions at you. So I might go all over the place, and if you can touch it, touch it.
Okay.
I know you got a lowrider, so I want to know, when did the lowrider culture hit you? What year did you get a good visual of the lowrider scene? Can you touch us with that a little bit?
Oh, well, when I was 17 years old, back in the 70s, right? I say around 81. I got my first lowrider. It was a 63 Chevy. I was 17 years old. I bought it for $200. Yeah, it was a super sport. It was the one in the floor, still in the steering wheel. But I put it together, and it was already cut. You know, back then you can get them cars for like $100, $200, $300, $400. They was just out there. It was plenty full of Chevys, you know. But what it did was it took me out my neighborhood, because I was able to get with other guys that low ride all over, you know, LA. And I really, really liked it. You know, I really, really liked the culture. I liked it, the people that was involved. It's a really, really, really great sports to me to get into. I call it a sport.
Right.
You know?
So in 1981 or 1980, when you was really introduced to the lowrider scene, was it a lot of Crips and Bloods involved in that movement at that time that you can recall of? Or how was that? Can you paint a picture of how it was in 80 and 81 with the lowrider scene when you got involved in it?
Well, it was totally different. It wasn't no genocides, okay? You might have fights, but you never had nobody wanted to kill nobody, you know. Basically, guys would build things to make themselves stand out, whether they was bodybuilding, or they was building lowriders, or they was riding nice motorcycles in, but then back in them days, we talking about, that's when the days of the vans, that's when they used to fix up these Chevy vans, and you had the van club, you had the Volkswagen club. It wasn't just the lowrider scene. It was like many, many clubs in them days. You had the Chevy truck clubs. You used to see all these at all the parks around LA. Whenever holidays came, you will see the van club there, or the Volkswagen club, or the Mustang club. It was clubs like that in them days. So you still had a great many communities come together as a family to be able to build these clubs, because it didn't just come from one neighborhood. These guys came from all over, and they became like a brotherhood. It doesn't matter what that neighborhood thought, or what that neighborhood thought. For that person that lives in this opposite neighborhood from this opposite neighborhood, they felt like they was brethren, and they didn't want to hear it come from neither side. So that's what's going on today.
So
right
just to
now.
cut in, and keep it on that note a little bit, what was the Hispanic stance with the lowrider thing at that time? Was it? Do you think the blacks kind of grabbed it from them, or you think it's kind of even Or did they?
No.
Or did we start at the same time and they took it to another level?
It's not even. See, low riding was never a race thing. It was never a race thing. Not even with the Latinos, not with the blacks, or not even with the Asians or the whites. Because it's not just, we ain't the only race. No one's Latino only race that's out there low riding. Whites been low riding. Asians been low riding. It's just that now it's starting to get in the media's eye where the people are starting to see that as more culture out there low riding. This stuff is worldwide. This ain't one United States only. No, this goes worldwide. So I think it was just basically whoever was involved that wanted to get involved in low riding that got involved in low riding. It had to be because you seen the guy up the block with a car that can go up and down. It's certain things that have to inspire a brother to want to take that time to try to put a car together and put hydraulics in it and put it on small wheels and go out there. And really, it was, it was never like it is today. It was just up and down. That's all they cars used to do, up and down. The Mazdas, the 62, just up and down. That was a big thing in them days versus what you see today. You see these damn cars down there standing on back bumpers and want to crawl, walk, flip over, all kind of things, So it was a totally different culture back then. Yes, it was different.
So to move in and step it up maybe a tad.
Mm-hmm.
When did the lowrider scene get popular to you? It seemed like amongst the hood, homies with having money in the Crips and the Bloods, and we kind of taking it to the next level.
What really? Okay, if you want to, I can speak on for the L.A. I can speak for L.A.
Yeah, for our culture,
okay?
the L.A.
I'm from South Central L.A., okay? I'm from the Groove, okay? And for us, when it really went into the scene it is today, where you got cars where guys are putting 25 and 30,000 into cars. So you got to understand, like in the earlier days, they just put a nice paint on the car and put some nice Kragers on it because it was Kragers and some little tires and put some hydraulics in. Even the hydraulics wasn't even mounted down like they have it in the cars today. So
big bro, not to cut you off, but take us to that. How much was the price to fix it up back then? And then we're gonna move it to our time.
Back then it was maybe less than $600-700 because they used to take the gates off the trucks of the trash trucks. They used to the trash trucks, the diesels. We used to get the batteries off the diesel. You just walk in the store and go get this stuff. You just have to go out there and go find this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Taking gates off a train, or tow trucks and all that. This is the same gates that we use in our trunks is what that was used in. So, you just learn this game. This was a game you had to learn because there wasn't a lot of hydraulic shops out there doing that. Dudes, they was doing this in their backyards and in their garages. You have a homie in the block that know how to weld and know how to cut your car out and all that. And then even then, a lot of cars was just belly cutting, where it's just basically the whole body lays on the ground versus now you can get your car cut and you can have it laid where you were able to drive it home. Now back then it's on the ground. You got to get a tow truck and raise it up some with a jack and try to get it home. But it's a whole different culture.
Okay, I want to take a small intermission and we're gonna run into when the Crips and Bloods kind of moved into the scene with the lowrider scene.
Okay.